Bercier's mouthpiece makes another appearance there. Didn't have that going in. A little bit of a glitch in the corner there.
You need to have that attached to him at all times, it seems like.
Pawing left hook there. Nothing doing for Bercier.
Neither guy looking really tired yet, so both guys look like they're in good condition and ready to
looking
go.
pretty fresh for having mostly a grappling match in that last round.
It seems like they're deciding to switch it up. And
goes for that takedown and gets it.
Very nice penetration on that shot and getting that double leg takedown right into the closed guard of Teague. Teague once again looking to use his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, foot on the hip, and break his posture and try and go for a submission.
Hey, you know, game plan wise, I couldn't have predicted that Bercier was just going to go for a shot like that either. It looked like all he wanted to do was stand and trade last time. So
yeah, definitely just throw that big right hand and
again.
Armbar again. He's got to lock up that left leg. The left leg is too loose. There we go. And he needs to tighten up. There's a little bit of space, and that's.
Bercier not too troubled there, manages to break free. Almost just powered out of it there, really.
Yeah.
Dropping some little hammer fist now.
Those tapping shots. You know, Teague can almost use that cage to flip over and get that armbar. As long as he keeps everything tight and extend his hips, he could finish this.
Threatening with it again. Bercier again not looking too worried.
He's kind of in a precarious position, you know, right against the cage. It makes it very hard for him to extend his hips.
He doesn't have the full flexibility that he needs to really pull that arm out and lock it around. I mean, he's got nowhere to throw Bercier either. He'd want to be actually throwing him to that side, but the cage will stop that.
Exactly. His left leg, once again, it's too loose. He needs to tighten it up and not cross his ankles. He needs to keep that head control and that body control so he can't, you know, posture or put the weight down. Teague's keeping very busy though and not allowing Bercier to throw too many shots.
Landing some hammer fists from the bottom of his own, and Bercier not really able to get his hands free well enough to actually
looking for the triangle.
The triangle. He's almost got his legs locked there.
You know, he's got to break that posture and keep that pressure on his head.
He's got it locked.
Hey, no,
not quite locked.
Yeah, he's got to lock it up just a little bit more under with that leg and bring the knee.
Get that knee locked over his ankle. I think Bercier's going to be in trouble. He wasn't too worried about that, but it's looking almost tight now.
No, he could almost switch to another armbar right off of there.
He almost did, but then he's almost locked in.
Right back to the triangle. He needs to almost push off the cage a little bit and create that distance so he can finish that triangle and lock.
Pull on the back of his head there and lock down on the back of his ankle there a little bit more.
Needs to get that that ankle right underneath the crack of his knee. He should be okay, but
Bercier's doing a good job driving forward there, creating some space.
Yeah, Bercier is, you know, he knows he's in a precarious position and doesn't want to give up too much space.
Teague almost needs to get his left leg a little higher too to get that around the back of the neck. Then Bercier would be in much bigger trouble.
Yeah, you want that ankle and feet pointed up. You know, it's starting to look a little bit tighter, a little bit less space. Needs to create that angle too, you know, across the.
Bercier again staying composed now, just trying to work his ground and pound a little bit from within this triangle. But
both guys are showing good composure. You know, the only thing I'm worried about is Teague burning out his legs with all these submission attempts. This guy's toes locked in the fence, which could cause problems later. If Bercier
trying hard to lock in that triangle, and it looks relatively tight, but he's just not quite able to do it.
No, there just seems to be a little bit of space. Bercier is trying to push on that arm to stop that triangle. You know, it can be a slow blood choke. They slowly get choked out.
Bercier not throwing any punches anymore, that's for sure. He was landing body shots a minute ago.
Yeah, he's more concerned on keeping that pressure on that arm to relieve that pressure on his neck.
Vern Gorman in close, making sure that our fighter is still working to try to escape here. But so far, he's been unable to crack the triangle choke here. Not a whole lot of time. We got less than 30 seconds left in this round. Teague Smith trying to finish it here, and Bercier just trying to survive at this point. Not throwing any punches at all, but hard to say if he's close to tapping. He's still
now it's starting to look tight. He's got that nice angle. He just needs to squeeze his legs together almost. I don't know why the crowd is booing. This is, you know, very tight submission attempt, and You know,
Well,
Teague
they've
is
been,
working hard.
they've been treated to some ground and pound for the first few fights, I
Yeah.
guess, so they're just looking for a bit more rock'em sock'em, but that was a fantastic round.